Hi there, folks. Okay, my computer's having some issues, so it's gotta get, like, fixed. So, there's a couple reviews you guys missed out on. And then, I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of videos in the future, because once I get the computer out, it could take 7 to 10 days business time to get back. So you could miss out on some stuff. But, the videos that I didn't get up in time, because I'll tell you, the issue that happened, there was a moment where the power went out at my place, and the computer was on, and then when it came back on, it was having issues with, like, the hard drive or something. So, the company that does the computer, they helped me reset the thing, but it still wasn't working, so it's gotta get sent to them. But what you missed out on was, I did a blueberry mead from, Trafalgar Ales and Meads in Oakville. It was 8.5%. Lots of, like, burning in the belly from the alcohol astringency. Some of it fired up into the throat. And there was a little grossness in the throat as well. And then, it wasn't a lot of grossness, but with the little bit of burn that came up in the throat, there was a little grossness there. And then my lips, they weren't desert dry, but they were dry with a little bit of stickiness, which gave off like a blueberry jam, blueberry juice kind of taste. It was alright. Out in Europe, I don't know if everybody in Europe gets this, but Rockstar made a blue raspberry for super sours, and we all know, if we've had the super sours, they're with super high levels of sugar, 50, 60 some odd grams, and up to 240 milligrams of caffeine. Well, this version here that we have, it's the same looking can. It's blue raspberry, but it was in the punch series, and it had the same kind of like sugar content, and it had the 240 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, a bit of like a blueberry and a bit of like a raspberry taste to it. Nothing super strong stood out that I can recall. I guess it was just okay, but not one that I would probably like want to repeat, but it wasn't horrible. And then I tried out this little can. I guess there's the 16-ounce can version too, I don't know. But the drink's called Bomb Energy. It's from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, folks. It's a newer energy drink, apparently. Even though it says on it, do not mix it with alcohol, they give you all these recipes to mix it with alcohol. And apparently some like bars and apparently some restaurants and nightclubs in Ontario and Atlantic Canada are serving it on tap or something like that. Eventually it's going to be put out in other parts of like Canada and maybe some other parts of the world, and apparently in 2004 they might come out with, like, they're going to come out with like new Bomb energy drinks, so I guess different flavors and stuff. Now, it didn't taste like Red Bull energy drink, but that'd be the closest drink to compare it to. It was this super extremely bright, like yellow color, like blinding bright. The first sip, it exploded like a bomb in my face, and the thing that makes it, I guess, different from Red Bull, it's got like some sort of like a sweet and sour taste, I guess I was calling it. It made my face probably look all funny. And then a handful of sips later, I had to close my eyes during one of the sips, out of my control. But it was weird. I only had the 250 milliliter 8.4 ounce can, 27 grams of sugar, 80 milligrams of caffeine, and like 1,000 milligrams of taurine, no sweeteners. And the energy felt like way too frickin' strong for a good like 4 to maybe 7 hours, and then there was like a mild crash with it. I don't know why that one was giving me lots of energy the day I had it, but it did. And it was alright. Apparently some drugstores might be selling it for like $1.50, but I found it at a variety store for like $1.99, I think it was. So you missed out on Bomb Energy review, you missed out on the Blue Raspberry, which here is a punched Rockstar, and you missed out on that Blueberry Mead from Trafalgar Ales and Meads, and it was 8% or 8.5% alcohol. And because it's gonna be a while till I'm back on, maybe like I might not be around much this month online, because I don't always have access to other people's computers and stuff, and I don't know how much more I'll do of reviews. You might miss out on these reviews. This is because some of these things I got for $2 because they were in like the single bin, taken out of the cases. The store does it sometimes, and they don't do singles of these regularly, because some stuff you'll find singles, they're like bigger sizes than what they would be in the case if there's a case version, but some cases they'll put this stuff out single. But anyways, this here is from Vex. They do vodka drinks at 7% alcohol, and apparently this one is a vanilla cream soda with alcohol in it at 7%. Now, that's cool. alcoholic cream soda, basically vanilla style. So you might miss out on that review whenever I have it. I don't have the case of this because you can get singles of this taken out of the case. It's a rum punch here, made with real strawberry, lime, and pineapple juices. It uses cane sugar, and it's 7%, a 400 milliliter bottle. I'm like, strawberry juice, fuck yeah, I gotta get that. And then, apparently this is a pale ale from the Black Creek Brewery, which is in Toronto, Ontario, but some of their stuff gets brewed, I believe, at Trafalgar. This is their Empirical Ale, which on here it says Her Majesty Queen Victoria. So some 5% ale that has something to do with, I guess, the Queen Victoria. You might miss out on that review as well. And then, just because it's going to be a little while till I can be back on again, I don't even know if I'm going to continue doing videos. Because the computer, once it gets sent out to them, if for some reason they can't fix it, since it's still under warranty, it looks like they'll just maybe give me a new one if they can't fix it. Because resetting it over the phone didn't fix it, and some like power outage that I had for a moment somehow affected the computer to not work well. And it's an Acer, by the way. I've used other laptops before in the past. And that's just my update, folks. And if this happens to be the last video for a long time or ever, thank you very much for tuning in. Peace out. Have a wonderful, safe life.